Good afternoon everyone, I'm Gary Martin. I'm joined with Lee today. We're at Woolley Park Golf Club where we're going to be playing the new World Handicap measured course, which, you know, for Lee who's a new golfer, we're looking forward to this because you started golf last year, didn't you?
Yeah, right in the middle of coronavirus.
Right in the middle of coronavirus. And one of Lee's biggest challenges is, you know, he wasn't the longest hitter when he started, and I think you were playing with golfers who hit it, you know, much further than you, and it used to, you know, make you try and hit it too hard, didn't it? Used to feel like, you know, you got to hit the ball harder and try and catch it with them, and, you know, I think that really did sort of scupper your progression because you were slicing it, weren't you?
Yeah, massively.
So we've come up to Woolley today, and I know, you know, there'll be a lot of people saying, well, this isn't a new system, you know, many golf clubs have this, but are people using it right? Because, you know, these systems are there to be used for your own pleasure in golf, you know, and depending on how far you hit it, you no longer need to play off what you might perceive as competition tees, you know, white tees. White tees will be there for your own pleasure if you're you know, if you hit the ball a long way. But we're going to play today, Lee. I'm obviously a low handicap golfer, a pro, so I'm going to play off white tees because that's what I'd get pleasure from. And Lee, for the first time ever, is going to play off the forward tees, and we're going to see how much pleasure you get from game, you know, and whether that might help you know, you enjoy it game, because, you know, there has been times, and we've done videos in past, haven't we, where you've actually fought a packing game in.
Oh, a few times, yeah.
There's been a few times that we're quite lucky that we've still got Lee playing golf, but there'll be a lot of people out there, Lee, that's started golf off probably, you know, yellow tees, which they perceive as men's tees, and, you know, pack game in because it's too difficult.
Yeah.
So we're going to get Lee playing off at red tees. We're going to have a bit of a catch up with him. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's
been a busy boy, ain't you?
Well, yeah, we've been busy. And for Lee, you know, we've just been having a bit of brief conversation off camera. You haven't played for 8 months. No. This is your second round back, but I cannot believe how much we've played. About, well, we're on 8th hole now, and I can't believe how much, you know, you've developed through playing regular golf, feel, touch, you know, strike. So for any of you newer golfers out there, you know, you just can't beat time and experience, can you? No. You know, it's really coming on your game. So we're going to play a couple of rolls, and we're going to see, you know, how you enjoy it off the forward tees. So I'm playing a par 5 here. It's 571 yards. It's 8th hole here at Woolley Park. Now, Lee's been playing 12 months. Can you imagine him playing this hole? You know, when he's not swinging his best. He'd never want to play golf again, would he? Right, Lee, let's go to your tee. Let's see how far you've got. So what do you reckon that is, Lee, distance-wise, between my tee and your tee?
I'd say 70 yards.
70 yards. And how are you feeling about having that start on me? Does it make you feel any better?
Confident.
Feel a bit more confident?
Feel like I haven't got to hit it as hard to get as far as to keep up with you.
Well, I think as well, that 60 or 70 yard, it gets you pretty much to the front of the fairway. So from there, if Lee hits a miss it, you know, he's got much more of a wider landing area. There's no sort of longer grass. If you look around here, Jack, just show everybody, you know, if Lee were to miss it here, he's got a lot of trees and long, you know, longer grass, which could lose his ball.
It's not that wide.
He could lose his ball, you know. Whereas from here, you know, there's much more of an advantage for Lee. It's not just the length, but it's, you know, the landing area he's got. It's just a lot better cut. Let's see how far he's got. And I'd imagine it'll still be a par 5 this.
Well, I get
Lee. But he could have you know, he can have an handicap off this tee. That's the beauty of it.
About 445.
It's 441, and I think that's absolutely perfect.
So what is it, 90 yards?
Yeah, it's about 90 yards, isn't it? But it's got him right up to the fairway now. If you just show subscribers. And we've got to get rid of this perception, guys, that red tees are for ladies, because they're not anymore. You know, we might have some ladies that are very good golfers, you know, hit the ball a long way, that might want to move up to yellows or red, you know, or whites, sorry. Good shot. Keep an eye on it, Lee.
Yeah.
Well done. Now what's going to be interesting, guys, is to see whether Lee's knocked it past me or not with a 90 yard start, because I think he might have.
So this applies to competitions as well?
Yeah, so when you got your handicap last year and you were thrashing it out off at yellow tees,
I could have gone off
you
red.
could have put, you know, if you'd have joined or started golf this year, or you guys might be wanting to get an handicap, you no longer have to do it off at sort of yellow tees. You could do it off of your forward tees,
Alright.
whatever colour they may be at your golf club, if it's obviously world handicap measured. And you know, I've seen, you know, other YouTubers doing these kind of videos, you know, talking about this new tee system or handicap system, but I don't feel like golfers in UK yet are taking advantage of it. I think they're still set in the ways of, you know, I'm a bloke, I'm playing off at white tees and that's it. And it's just not good for enjoyment of golf, and especially for newer golfers. You know, I think you've really got to be starting on these forward tees and progressing towards the back tees as you get better. I mean, it really does probably help a lower handicapper and a higher handicap play together, doesn't it? You know, if you're trying to get around at a reasonable pace, and you might be a higher handicapper that is scared of playing with lower handicappers, well, you know, if you're someone like Lee now, he's laughing his head off, isn't he? He's about 70 yards in front. He won't be, you know, he probably can't wait to play with lower handicappers now. Straight. Must have quite a way in front of me, weren't it?
Have you heard about that new hazard they're building?
No.
In between mine and your tee shot.
That's the first time he's ever knocked it past me. He's getting it big one already.
Come on.
Shot. It's got through.
Oh.
Well done.
Right. Come on.
Shot. Where have you learnt that one?
John Connolly.
Your playing partner?
Yeah. Told fella.
And I suppose that's a year of experience now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd have probably gone with probably a 9-iron or a wedge then, and
Yeah.
probably I'd have thinned it up back, or
So you're on the green in 3.
at 95.
Yeah, it's 99 downhill. We are still cleaning and placing it fairways here in UK, and it's probably about the last week we've got.
He didn't tell me that, did he?
Come on. Good bounce.
Stop.
Go on.
Stop.
Oh. Is that a bit short?
Yep.
Like it. Get him running. Get him running. Steady, steady, steady.
Oh!
Okay. Right, this is the putt for 5. Get in the comments, guys, if you're using the Tour Response Stripe. Something, I've still got a few balls left. I'm not sure if it's a ball I'm going to carry on using. I love the idea of the stripe, but I wish it were on like a TP5 or a, you know, a Pro V. It's just a bit windier today. That's the 5. So you've got, I'm giving Lee 2 shots here, so he's got this one for the win. Oh, six for 4. Well done, Lee.
You do.
I'm going 3-iron, and I'm going to try and play a little sting. But I think, you know, for Lee, he's probably got about a sort of 30-yard advantage. So it'll be interesting to see what he's going to do.
Mine says 123.
123. And what club are you hitting?
Hybrid, because it's into wind.
It's going to be about a 2-3 club win this. Are you sure?
Yeah.
No problem.
I'm only going to dolly it up and then I'm going to...
Yeah, so I suppose for Lee, even if he dollies this up, he's only going to leave himself a chip on, isn't he? Yeah. You know, whereas if he were off the back tees at 200 yards, he'd have another full shot to green. Short. Keep an eye on it. Just seen it land there.
Seen it on it.
Shot, Lee. That's tremendous.
Oh, stop.
Right, we've got this for a birdie, but if you can see it's slope here, guys, this is going to be hard to keep it before flag. It's going to be a matter of trying to just get it to the top of that slope. Stop. You just cannot control that. Wow. Oh! Well played. Unbelievable. Right. I can't do anything about that. That's a net all in one. Drinks are on you. Start again. Guys, I think just to conclude on that, you know, Lee's got there 6 for 4 and a 3 for 1. Absolutely blown me away. But I think, you know, what I found interesting about that, Lee, you were ready to play every shot. Because you got that advantage on me, that start, I mean, you're ready to play every shot. Mm-hmm. I think me playing with you now, we could get a quick round of golf in. Yeah, you know, definitely. Playing like that. I think competitiveness-wise, you know, you're going to feel like you can probably beat me. You know, your handicap's going to have to come down, mate.
Massive confidence boost.
I cannot handle him with 2 shots and all anymore.
Not off them tees.
So I reckon we need to get you some cards in off them tees. Yeah. And that handicap's going to start coming down. But guys, you know, I think that's a great example. It'd be interesting to see what, you know, you'd do if you played rest at round off them tees. I mean, would you prepare to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, this is all new to us.
For a fiver.
I asked Lee to do this today, and I weren't sure if he would or not. I weren't sure if you want to move to forward tees. But you seem quite happy with it, don't you? Right, I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. I think the message there is, you know, be open-minded. You know, you can see how much Lee's enjoyed his golf today playing off them forward tees. He's happy to carry on them tees now.
The thing is, it has a knock-on effect. If I weren't prepared to go from forward tees and I tried keeping up with you and I played 2 bad shots, you carry it to the next hole and then you can. But the first hole we did, just sent off, it brought me confidence into this hole. Yeah. So it's a knock-on effect either way, good or bad.
I think for retaining you in golf, you know, you're buzzing about it, aren't you? Yeah. And you know, now it's going to be a matter of how low Lee can get his handicap, and when you feel ready, then you might move back to something a bit bigger challenge like. But for now, you know, you're going to be able to play golf at a good pace, enjoy yourself on main course as well, which, you know, after playing a year, you're playing on a main course. Yeah. A lot of people would be scared to come on a main course. So, you know, definitely think about it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that one, and we'll see you in a few days' time. Bye.